Howdy, friends and family. We have made it back up here to the farm. It is a little windy today, so I'm sure you're picking up some of the wind noise. But we are going to have to work on the garden and prune our grapevines, prune back some of our perennials. It's just looking shabby after those couple of cold snaps and really dry weather. We've only had 2 rain events, I think, since the beginning of December. So I've still got the prunings laying beside by from last year that we took off in the middle of the season. So we're going to lay them all out. We're going to see how much growth we got off of these 2 Southern Sensation seedless vines, and then we'll go check on our Victoria Red and try to figure out what we're going to do over there with that one. So let's go work in the garden. So now we're going to start on these grapevines, and we are going to do a spur pruning method where we're going to keep, let me see where we're at here. We're going to keep this spur, this cordon, this cordon is a branch, and we're going to tip a couple of these, we're going to take most of this off except for this cordon here, and then this year's growth will come over the top just like we saw last year. So let's see what we can do with getting these things ready to run this year and hopefully get some raisins. Okay, Mimi, close your eyes. That one's as tall as I am on the ladder. So now we've got our trunk, and then we've got our cordon. You remember last year I was trying to get this guy to go a little farther. It did finally kick in a little bit, so this becomes a main branch or cordon, and then this one was the bulk of our growth this year towards the afternoon sun. So this is a good looking, this is what you'd see in a vineyard, a strong cordon like that. And then these are the spurs. You'll get new growth here, and we will as they begin to bud out, we'll select the spacing. We'll select the spacing, how far apart we want them to go for airflow and sunshine and all that good stuff. Let's go measure our cuttings and see how much linear growth we got off of vine B, I guess we'll say. So guys, I just spooled off 100 feet of tape. So we're going to start with vine B, and this is obviously not a scientific measure, but that cane is at about 8 feet. We'll do our biggest ones first. All right, 28 feet of linear growth on vine B. So let's go cut on vine A before we run out of sunlight and see how much more we can add to it. All right, let's see what vine A, the behemoth, did. We got a lot. 45 feet that was left on the vine. But wait, there's more. These are vines that are almost too curved to measure. So we'll call it, it looks like about 10 feet. These are vines that I cut mid-season that were just literally hanging off the trellis. So we're gonna add these to our linear measure. We had 100. Let me see. All right, guys. What did I say? 80 feet and 28 feet. We had 120. We had 108 feet. 110 feet of linear growth off of 2 vines. And so what that means is as we begin to train these guys and put more energy, last year we only had 3 groups of grapes that we were trying to get. We've got to get some baskets or screens on them this year to keep the birds off. But 100 feet, and we don't need near that much coverage this year. So 100 feet of growth is pretty impressive for 2 vines. But our sun is going down, and Papa's getting hungry, so we got to go see what Nani's feeling for supper. We maybe got to head into town. I got to go get an irrigation fitting. Had 1 fitting break in our cold snap. But I've been wanting to measure these guys for a while. That's our winter work, our chop and drop, and our grapevine pruning to get us started. It's February 21st, and we're looking forward to another great season of BTV. We're off to a great start, and you'll see those videos coming over there. We've got a couple of things coming up with them, but there's always an adventure here at Gnome and Fairies Farm. Yeah, neighbors added another dog. I don't know, but we love you guys, and we will see y'all outside.